Radiology by CT scanner allows us to compare the anatomical position of the wrist in between two different concepts currently on the market and the position of the wrist with Spirgrips. On the left, the position of a wrist using a standard cylindrical handle. In the middle, it is with the use of a handle with a platform of external support. And on the right of the screen, the position of the wrist using Spirgrips in combination with concept 1 or 2. Made by CT scanner in a clinical environment, these images represent an articular position that varies from one cyclist to another. These variations are different for every individual, depending on the entire technical adjustments of the bicycle and the comfort of each and every person. The scanner technology allows us to reveal all the articulations with concept 1, with concept 2, and with Spirgrips. Therefore, we can precisely see why Spirgrips is an essential element to provide an optimal ergonomic comfort for the cyclist. A rotation of 360 degrees allows us to see the complete ergonomics of the wrist that only Spirgrips can offer. These images show us that Spirgrips is essential to the physiological criteria of the wrist in a sure and comfortable manner. We are now going to examine in detail the advantages that Spirgrips provides. Foremost, Spirgrips allows the correct support of the structure of the wrist on the handlebar. In concept 1, the support constraints are done in regard to the metacarpus, which is unfavorable on a biomechanical level and on muscular and articular levels. In concept 2, the constraints are strongly localized on the articulation in between the radius and the scaphoid. We can see in further detail the particularities in this illustration. Indeed, once more we notice that Spirgrips offers a harmonious support in between the radius and the scaphoid, as opposed to concepts 1 and 2. In this view, we can also visualize that the articular alignment provided by Spirgrips is optimal, unlike concepts 1 and 2, where the alignment is biomechanically unfavorable for the muscles as well as for the joints. Finally, we can, according to the same CT scanner process, visualize the wrist differently and again affirm very clearly the unrivaled and matchless advantages of Spirgrips. Effectively, on these images, we can also see all of the bones of the hand from another angle, and we can again observe one of the major advantages of Spirgrips. We are therefore going to focus on the articulation in between the radius and the scaphoid. Thereby, it is very clear that Spirgrips is a great necessity for the biomechanical, articular and muscular comfort of the wrist, thanks to the natural position that Spirgrips offers. The constraints for the scaphoid are light, as opposed to the first and second concepts where the constraints are very important. They explain the frequent pain and traumatisms that numerous cyclists complain of. Therefore, thanks to this exceptional imagery, we have presented the scientific and ergonomic merits of Spirgrips. This is why Spirgrips is becoming an essential addition for all cyclists thriving to optimize their comfort and thereby their performances in total safety. Spirgrips, biking with happy hands.